Rush to reviews. Egnards is having a break.
Wake up, it's that time again. The sun's not here, but we're on again. Grab your coffee, grab your crystals and gather round. It's not lunch, it's not breakfast, it's the time we found. For brunch, well maybe we're busy. For brunch, maybe we're lazy. For brunch, well maybe it's Conquest. For brunch, or a real request. But brunch is the time that we make for each of us, where we ask Egnards dumb stuff, because brunch will always be the special time for Egnards and for me.
Oh my God. What kind of amateur loser streamer hits the wrong intro at the beginning of a stream? Not even midstream, when there's actually any degree of urgency to doing things. But I was just sitting here. I was watching the timer click to 5 minutes. I was too lazy to write down timestamps for today, so I figured 5 minutes. It's always 5 minutes. I'll remember 5 minutes. And I hit the roster review song like a big, big dummy. Oh my goodness. Well, good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday. We don't typically do brunch on Tuesday, but I'm at home. I do have things that need to get done today, particularly Conquest. I need to get that finished in the morning. So we're going to try and just kind of knock that out. I've got 6 refreshes for the day. Now, interesting tidbit. Yesterday, I installed an app on my phone. It is called, I forget. Let's see what it is called. It is called Push Scroll. And I have locked all entertainment and social media apps on my phone unless I exercise. And I have to earn my screen time on my phone, not on my computer. So right now we're open. My legs are so sore because I must have done like 200 squats yesterday just to be able to do my Conquest on my phone from work. They are burning right now, and it is nice to have unfettered screen time sitting at my computer. If only I could access the app through my PC, then you guys would never see me again. Morning, Thrawn, Xander. Yeah, I mean, listen, I know you're joking. I understand that, but my wife works at around 8:30 to 9. It is 6:30, which means I really am racing against the clock when it comes to her time to work. This is her office. I can be in here while she's working, but I can't be streaming. I can't be talking to people. So we do want to get in and out before before that happens. At that pace, I'll be dropping the game. Yeah, it was ridiculous. I had a camp that I had to teach at yesterday, and I was sitting there. I was sitting there with my phone propped up on my the trunk of my car, waiting for my other instructor, doing squats, just so I could earn screen time to be able to do them from my office an hour later. It was kind of ridiculous, but I enjoy it. Nena, what's up, man? I haven't seen you in a while. I know that timing wise and with school and everything, that was always a possibility. But it has been a while. I was thinking about you, I think a week, maybe 2 weeks back. We're going to see. We're going to see what happens with Conquest today. You know, a lot of people have been sending me, first of all, oh my God, this is a big deal. The Rebel network fee in Sector 4 has been changed. So many people sent me links to the fact that has been changed. And that makes me so excited to know that. I don't know if anybody else was complaining, but I sent messages to to Meathead. I sent messages through my own channels to developers. I sent messages on Reddit. We did the video, and they actually changed the Rebel network fee, which is amazing. That's going to make this Conquest so much easier, and I'm excited for that. As for Conquest as a whole, Everybody keeps sending me these hard cheese teams, and we've talked about hard cheese versus soft cheese. Hard cheese are the teams where you get things done in one battle, and you sit there and maybe you auto basic, maybe you use the feat disc. Fine, that's great. Soft cheese battles are what I do, and that's when I can hit auto, and it might take me 6 battles, but that's okay because the goal is that I just do one battle per non-Datacron node and maybe have to clean up a little bit in the end. I much prefer soft cheese uh, feat teams because then I don't have to think as much. I can throw on the battle, I can do what needs to be done, I can get through it quickly. Maybe I have to manual the battle sometimes, but I'm manualing the battle on the quicker end. I'm not worried about getting things, excuse me, I'm not worried about getting those battles done at once. Some people have said, hey, man, Egg, you know, what about, I don't want to waste energy for Datacron farming, Shadow. And that's just not how it works, right? As long as all of my battles are done on Datacron nodes, I'm not wasting any energy. And the nice thing about this is that right now, I'm doing 2 conquests. I did a conquest with doing a conquest to help a friend out who's going to be on a long-term vacation and he doesn't want to play the game during that time. And I told him, hey man, I'll help out because I have the time. Yesterday night, I was doing conquest on my phone while doing his conquest on my PC. It was super nice. Open the battle, hit auto. Open the battle, hit auto. Watch them, manipulate them, do what I need to get done. So that's the way that I do things. I got you, Nana. I understand. I feel that. Coliseum definitely has taken a toll on a lot of people. I do think that the new era, the one that just happened, the New Republic era, is a lot better than the previous 2 eras by a long shot. Um, I definitely think that they are doing things to make it a little bit better. But obviously, it's not a perfect system, and I have my own frustrations with it, and we all have limited time, so we got to do with our time what we can to enjoy it and to make sure, obviously, school comes first. Coach James, good morning. Hello there. I got to work on my Obi-Wan Kenobi. Hello there. Hello there. I don't think that's right. I'll have to watch the meme later and get it down. Let's get started, shall we? Let's see. Swear jar is in effect. Oh my goodness. Swear jar is in effect. We've got $5 in the swear jar. We're going to see if we don't add any money to the swear jar today. Reminder that it is only F-bombs. I drop an F-bomb, it goes into the swear jar, and all of that money will go to charity. It goes to Child's Play whenever we get to a specific point, probably about $100, or maybe we'll just wait till Christmas and donate it at Christmas. I understand. I understand with the loaned era units and everything. I am doing what I can in Conquest, and I just feel like I'm not going to. I'm not going to gimp my own account based on bugs. I've sent messages. You guys know that I try to do what I can to cash in my meathead currency to get things done in a positive manner, but I only have so much of that. 20-minute planks for 5-second stream. I'm telling you, M3, with the app, I have actually set it pretty tight. So I get half of a minute of screen time for doing a push-up. No, yeah, half of a minute. I get 1/4 of a minute of screen time for doing a squat. I get 1/10 of a minute for doing a jumping jack. We're going to see how it works. We're going to see, I open up my apps and I sit on Reddit and Discord all day because I'm bored. So we're going to see if I can just shore up that time. Not necessarily my time where I'm meaningfully playing the game. Conquest. Where is Conquest? Here it is. Right now we are in Sector 2. We have burned through a lot of our teams yesterday. Day one of Conquest is one of the hardest ones for me because I generally do my Conquest in the morning. But because I have to do that in the afternoon, since it starts at 2 p.m., my teams don't get the time to jump in energy like I really want them to. So we'll see what we can do today. Hoping for news tomorrow. I am too. You know, tomorrow's going to be a tough day for me. I work all morning because of my camps. I work all afternoon because my instructor switched with me to Monday. So I'm going to be at the dojo till 8 tomorrow. I have 1, 2, 3. I have 4 new students potentially starting tomorrow. And I have to get Zeta Protocol up. And I don't even know what title to send to Moonborn for this episode because I don't know if it's going to be about the old era. I don't know if it's going to be about the new era. I have no idea, and I'm just going to have to hope for the best. Best of luck, man, with physical therapy. I've never had to do it. I've heard it's awful. It's obviously useful. It's helpful, but it is, from what I am told, not very fun at all. What do we got here? Let's throw in those Night Sisters. Good morning to my Cowboys and Warhammer fanatics popping in. And Dan, what are you doing at? Oh my God, it's 6:40 in the morning on a Tuesday. I was expecting everyone in Europe and Asia to join me this morning. I wasn't expecting anyone from my neck of the woods. Let's see. We need 2 Dark Trooper Moff Gideon. We need a critical chance down. You make PT fun. This is your first hard conquest. You know, it's hard for me to stress the goals of a first hard conquest because by the time that Conquest came out, for me, I was already at a point where Conquest wouldn't be too hard, and Conquest was a lot easier at that time. I would say that your main goal, though, James, is at a bare minimum to hit the first crate, because the first crate in Hard Conquest is fundamentally the same as the last crate in regular Conquest. Let's see. So if you can hit that first crate, you know, you're at least doing better than you were last time. Yeah, I mean, 5:30 is a regular time for me too, but not to sit here and watch streams. Travel to Asia. I've been to Asia. I was in Korea a few years ago. My brother lives there. I would like to go back. Our goal definitely is to go back. Stay with my brother and his wife and make him miserable because every time he comes here, he stays with me for like a month. He sends me a text and goes, "Hey, can I stay with you for like 4 days? I'm in town," and he doesn't leave for a month. Win only using the stranger. Win with Stormtrooper Luke surviving. Okay, we're going to try something stupid. Let's try something stupid. I don't know if this is going to work. No, I just do the 100s. I do the 50s and the 100s. I don't feel a need to go past the 100s. I feel like I do. Look, that works. I do feel like I get all of the data cruns I need as someone who wants to do well in GAC, but is also not a try-hard in GAC at the same time. I know, like, guys like User, you know, one of our friends here, friends of the stream, one of the people that I work with pretty consistently and privately, he does Conquest in 1 day. I think he goes all the way up to the 400s. Let's do evasive techniques. Beautiful. We got through here pretty efficiently. I need 2 more crit chance downs. That's completely fine. That's fair. We can get that easily. Let's see what Sector 3 is looking like. I'm not getting the data discs that I want, which is really annoying. Guard and Penetrate. I thought I put Guard and Penetrate on. Could have swore I did. All right, what do we got? I saw that user posted it. I was on his account this morning helping him with Datacrons. Okay, Stun, Jedi Lessons, Overcharge, and 20 battles without losing a unit. Okay, my Sector 3 teams. We are going to try Afra, IG90, BT1, B2, and Stop. Yeah, let's do that. I know I have the ISB team, but my KX is very low right now. Yeah, so if you look at my teams, this is actually the first time I've prepped my teams in-game. So actually, I didn't even have to look. I could have just gone here. Every team that was in my infographics is here. I'm not necessarily going to use every team, though. Because some of these teams are more for players who can't do the things that I can do. But I will, we're going to do our best. Okay, if we stun Stop, I'm going to flip out. Not targeting you. Okay, I need Stop to get a turn, which does not seem like it's going to happen. Come on. Oh my god. See, my team is too strong. We're going to have to... What are Stop's mods? We're going to have to help him out. I know. I do not love... I do not love Relic Delta and Conquest. You guys know my feeling on it, and this is exactly why it is. What do I want? I want crit damage. I don't really think I need crit damage just because I don't really ever use Stop. But let's see what we got. Gotta make him a little bit faster. Crit damage. Okay. Okay, I'll take it. The problem is you roll a mod like this and then you don't want to put it on Stop. And like, I don't want this to go on Stop. It's too good for this guy. Offense cross, 16 is fine. Protection, 15. Yeah, I mean, he's decently fast. Let's go. Speed, crit damage, unassigned. I guess there really isn't anyone that's hurting for it. Okay, I guess I can. What's up, Snorlax? I guess I can. I don't really have a need for it otherwise. Right, like Stop is at 340 speed, and I can't even get him to take a turn. You know, Grax, that's the smart thing to do. The problem is that I will never go back to my notes. Okay, overcharge. Gain 5 stacks to overcharge. All right, perfect. Doesn't need to be done in one battle. I just need the turns to happen. Oh, look at that. Storm is coming in here with the sexual harassment. How I've missed you, Storm. I've missed you so good. Anything here? Nothing. There's literally nothing here. There's nothing that I want. I'm using stop for overcharge. Because we're in sector 3. Does overcharge actually do? Dispel, target, health and protection. Okay. Because he's just below God tier. That's right. Maybe we can do this a little bit faster. We just auto basic. That's fair, M3. It is very fair. Looks like we're just getting 5 per battle. And it sucks that we're 1 battle behind on it because I know, like, in 1 turn, I'm not going to be able to use him anymore. Like, this team, I think I'm going to have some trouble with. Oh, my God. I might have to go back to ISB. You are basically asking. I guess I am. I just need to stop. Take 1 turn. There we go. Beautiful. That is the way to do it. Wake up, it's that time again. Yeah, look, some people like their hard cheese teams. I don't give a shit about them. I don't think that I think that they take too much effort. But if you are this team's not gonna be fun to fight. If you don't have the roster that I have, it can be super, it can be better. It can be a lot better to do those hard cheese teams. And I get that. Let's go. Let's get you out of the way. Just want some Jedi lessons today. Grab your coffee, grab your crystals, gather round. Egnards' song is quite profound. Gee, Stop is a perfect candidate for the Lightspeed tokens because he is a 16 energy Cantina node. And nobody wants that. If you don't have to do a 16 energy Cantina node, you shouldn't be doing it. I'm almost annoyed that I farmed stop for LSTs were a thing. Because I don't think I've used them before today, outside of like maybe win with stop surviving. Just gonna get some Jedi lessons. Stun everybody. God. Now we're gonna take 4,000 turns. Jedi Master Luke never gets his turns. Pow dies will be good. We'll be alright. As long as Pow can't burn TM to the whole team. There we go. Let's get rid of this guy. Oh. The nice thing is we're getting our stuns too. We're not just getting Jedi lessons. Get some AoE stun in there. You know what I'm just noticing? I can't remember, but I thought Jedi Knight Jedi Knight Revan couldn't do coin. Wasn't there a time where he couldn't do coin? Did they update that? Or was there something else that he couldn't do? There we go. Oh, look at that. We got all of our stuns. Where are we on lessons? 18 of 25. I actually didn't think that this team was going to be able to do stun this quickly. I thought that it was going to take a little bit more time, or that I might have to use the other team. One. Three. Morning, Fearless. Welcome to Egg's Jungle. To my dungeon, as Storm would say. Easy. Without losing units and some overcharge. Okay, we can go back. I think that my Afra team is going to have no problem here. Then we just have to survive battles. Can we do it? I don't even care if I win. Please just don't take TM from stop so I can get overcharge. He's just sitting there. He's not taking any TM. I don't even care if he wins. Just need him to take a turn. Come on. You gonna really do me like this? Okay. There we go. That's all I care about. I don't even care about winning this battle. I did not think that this team was going to have trouble here, but I guess I was wrong. And now we just have to let it play out, because if you go back, you don't get the feat. Fearless, do you think you're going to be able to get it today? Or not today, but this week? Stop Hub. We have this great guy on Discord. He just started streaming, but he's always done Reddit and tech stuff. Kazgul. Kazgul is amazing at Conquest, and his fetish is helping players get to their first red crate. He hates spending in the game. He hates people buying things in the game, but he loves getting people to red crates. Now, obviously, if you just can't do it because of specific things that you literally don't have, there's nothing we can do about that, right? But he loves that stuff. Just gotta sit and watch them beat up on my team for 2 minutes. Just takes so many turns. Just kill Afra. Just kill Afra. There we go. Got my overcharge. I don't care. Sector 4, I'm gonna need. Well, let's see. I gotta see who I can use for all my other stuff. Rebel Network. I need to let my rebels breathe. I need my Mandos to breathe. I need to let my Jabba breathe. Okay. So we can use Hondo for a little bit. Yeah. Because we just have to win. We got to win with people surviving. And we don't want to waste teams that I'm going to need in upcoming sectors. Sector 5, I don't need Hondo, so this is the perfect team for this. I was at the World Cup game last night. We had everybody on Discord text, we had everybody tag Fat Phil yesterday because he made it very clear he did not want to be bothered during the World Cup game. Let's see. Grab your coffee, grab your crystals, gather round. I always love it when a sector comes together this quickly. Like some sectors, I'm at the very end and I haven't gotten everything. But you get here and you go, oh, hey, I don't even have to worry about what we're doing anymore. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. A separatist jail. Okay. Yeah, you're gonna get Doku with a cape. Caped Doku. Count Doku, open bracket, cape, close bracket. I haven't watched a single game of the World Cup. Not a soccer fan. I've always found it to be a game that doesn't really have any progression, but what do I know? I do think it's cool though that at least in the US, growing up, soccer was not really a thing, and over the course of the last 30 years, it has really grown into being more of a thing now, which I do think is super cool. What's up, Solo? Too early. No, this is prime time, man. Dark side characters win with Cinta. Are these all dark side? Yes, I think. No, because Hondo's not dark side. Let's do, I don't know. Sea Sith? I don't need Sith. Sure. Doku, open brackets, handless, close brackets. Hopefully the modifier for this battle isn't something stupid because I didn't read it. It is easily beaten. You know what they haven't done in a while? If anyone remembers the boss that where you had to like solo each character with your characters. That was an annoying boss. There we go. All dark side characters. And we're not going to use Cinta because we need Cinta tomorrow. Another Zealous Ambition. I do want the Zealous Ambition. I hate that it's white, though. Yeah, Nana, I think it was during the Inquisitor one. I don't necessarily specifically remember. I just remember doing that battle and, like, losing because you didn't read it. Or there was one where you had to, like, not kill the unit. That one was evil. It was like, kill everybody except for Han. You know, I found the last Conquest to be very easy, personally. So, yes, I do think Conquests have been a little bit easier lately, which has been nice. There used to be Conquests that I needed to do 200 plus battles in order to get them. And I don't feel like that's a thing anymore, which is super great. We're at 11. We need 9 more of those battles. Let's get that Zealous Ambition. Kind of sucks that it is. Haha, Shadow's waking up. Good morning, Shadow. Don't need Ahsoka at all, so let's do this. All I'm looking forward to in this set right now, Shadow, is my Jar Jar Kron. I cannot. Oh, actually, Ani, I don't need Cinta tomorrow. You're right. I don't have to do the Rebel Network feat because there's no Rebel Network feat anymore. That is correct. I'm looking at my infographics that still have Rebel Network on them. My Vel is low, though, so I don't think that my my new team is gonna work super well. Shadow, I've said this to you before, and man, if you don't do any conquest for 13 days, and then on day 14 you do your whole conquest, it is going to suck. But if you just do a little bit per day, so much easier. What happened to Rebel Network? They got rid of it. I complained and complained and complained, and I cried. I don't know if anyone else complained. I don't know if any of the other content creators took up my mantle on the Rebel Network feed. I don't really watch content within the game sphere. But they listened. Did 1 battle per day and get past Sector 2. That's what Shadow does. And then on day 14, he's like, oh, Conquest sucks. Fearless, I get what you're saying, but, the goal of Conquest, and this is from the company perspective, the goal of Conquest is to get you to invest in new characters. That is the stated goal of Conquest. Like, they want to make money on the mode. So if there isn't new stuff, there's no incentive for them to make money. And newer players now with the new era system are investing money in things like new characters because it makes sense for them to do so if they're spenders. The only time I've ever had to do easy conquest, because normal conquest wasn't a thing, was when it first came out. So I don't know how difficult it is or how hard it is. And I'm not somebody that goes back. I know, like, Nooch is really good about going back, and he likes to, like, try out old content. I can't do it. Especially during the school year. No, don't, no. Give me this crap. Oh, beautiful. I thought Sabine was gonna die. That would have annoyed me. Why aren't they releasing ship conquest units? Because ship conquest units don't require anything to gear. Back in the day when they were releasing ship conquest units, all of the endgame players were like, this is awesome, because now I don't have to worry about gearing for the next, 3 months. I don't have to feel a strain on my relic materials. Oh, man. All right, fine. We will burn it. Fuck you, Bones. I hate you, M3. Gotta update the swear jar. I don't necessarily think that a new account should stay focused on farming a GL. I think that what a new player needs to do is stay focused on farming out their resource acquisition. But with that said, keep in mind that investing in new characters and old characters, you can do that at exactly the same time, and that is one of the beauties of the new system, is that you can, if you want, you can spend money on Coliseum, and it actually helps you invest in those legacy characters and in your in your GLs that you want to invest in as well. So if you say, hey, I'm going to really put all of my effort into Coliseum, I'm going to spend $100. I'm not saying that you have to, but I'm just saying if you're going to spend anywhere, you now get those era tokens, and those era tokens are going to allow you to get lightspeed tokens, which is going to allow you to get those GLs a lot faster. So I don't think it's as simple as just saying, oh, go for GLs. Not native English. I'm terrible at all other languages. Konnichiwa. Annyeonghaseyo. Annyeonghaseyo. Buongiorno. Hola. ¿Cómo estás? Estoy bien, gracias. ¿Y tú? That's all I got. Haven't made me do push-ups yet. Now I have to make myself do push-ups with this stupid screen time app. Don't even need to make me do push-ups anymore. All right. Do I need Gungans next sector? I don't think so. Gungans. I don't think I need Gungans at all anymore. No, I don't. So I guess we could use Gungans. The new phone. I did. I did a set of push-ups before I started the stream today. And again, I sent it pretty strict, so I'm gonna have to exercise quite a bit, and I still have to do my run today, which I'm regretting, because my glutes and my not my calves, my thighs are burning, just like Storm's STDs. The Gungans. The Gungans are gonna make sweet, sweet love. They're not gonna do that other thing that's too rough and tumble. Oh, I love my Gungans. I cannot wait. This is the one Datacron. Yeah, Datacron. I normally do not spend any money on crystals for Datacrons. I get what I get. I reroll what I can reroll. But when it comes to this Gungan Cron, if I have to spend crystals, I will be spending crystals. Damn it, M3, don't do me like that, man. My Gungans make sweet, sweet love. The kids will get their money. The kids will get their money. I know that everybody's saving up for FU Bones. I get it. I understand that. I understand that, Fearless. And I know it can be tough. I watch, one of my guild mates is a Spanish streamer. and he, I like to pop into his streams. His name is on Twitch. He's Creator, Kraetor_XS, and he's very popular in the Spanish-speaking Star Wars Galaxy Heroes world. I like to pop into his streams, and I obviously have no idea what he's saying. But again, you can focus on both of those things, and that's what CG wants you to do. They want you to feel crunched. They want you to feel pressured. Right, this sector is done. What do I need from globals? Undermine I'll get. Velsartha, booming voice we'll get. That'll be easy. Rebel fighters. Okay, I guess I might as well use the Cassian team because I don't actually need it in the next sector now. Ooh. Cassian being at low stamina is not helping. What is this? Cassian does not work well against this team. Okay. Wow. Wow, I did not expect this. Well, see, that's the thing, Fearless, right? Like, you talk about GL farms, and like I would argue, I think that getting the GM team early on is not very bright in itself, and a lot of people do go for that team. A lot of people go for the Cassian team, but I don't particularly think it's a very smart team to go to because it does not give you any real strong relic acquisition, and you have 2 Cantina farms in there. And you can go and you can say, well, I can get the LSTs for that, but you get that from new teams. Mod mats, Jabba, obviously Jabba is a GL and you go for mod mats from Jabba. Hondo's a GL, but he's not LST capable yet. But that's another great thing for mod mats. I do 6 refreshes of mod materials per day. Oh, I see we're talking about bidets again. What is M3 going on about? The shield gender is actually getting his booty washed from the Jar Jar bidet. Do I? I don't give an F. I actually, yeah. So when I pop in to his streams and I say hi, he'll start talking to me in English, and I'll tell him, and he'll tell me that he gets nervous because his English is not amazing, but it is. His English is very, very good. And I'll tell him, man, don't worry about it. Like, speaking Spanish, I won't know what you're saying, but you just got a great voice for when I'm doing background stuff. But if you speak Spanish and you don't know about Crater, he's got quite a big following. I didn't realize that there was any real like major following for creators in this space outside of English language. No, I haven't had my coffee yet either. I don't like to drink coffee before my run. Ooh, disruptive reactions. Whenever an enemy takes a turn, a random ally gains a turn. Disruptive. Is that new? Is that on my list? We have the list here. Disruptive reactions. Nice. I don't think I've ever seen that. Let's add that to the list. Going into Sector 4. Now, Sector 4 should be easier because I believe that the Mandalorians can also do Breach. So we're going to use that Mandalorian team. This is not a team that I expect to be able to do things right away. It's just... Yes, we got some Breach, right? Yes. I can... Emperor is going to the Storm School of Thought. I actually want to see what he breaches on, what ability that is, because I obviously didn't account for that before this conquest. Guess it doesn't matter. Innuendo with Egnards. I just want to see. I know that Paz does Breach. I just didn't know what move he does Breach off of, which I want to check. Is it his basic? Or is he Paz? No. All enemies inflict breach and critical down. Okay. Breach here. It's not on Paz's basic. Unless it's on his unique. See, gain overheat 3 times. Heat until end. 5 stacks, 1 stack of resilient defense, 1 stack of overheat, deal an additional instance. It's on Ancestral Broadside, though. It's not like it really matters. I'm not going to be able to do all 10 battles today. They'll be too low stamina. But I don't really have to prioritize Breach because when I come back in with this team later... And he's trying to act like he knows his... Like he knows his Mandalorian team. Like this is his Gungans. And he doesn't. It's okay. We still love Yanni. What else do we have to do here? Blind. Okay, with IG90. Anything here that I actually care about? No. So do I want to avoid a Star Killer team? Yes, I do. You very much want to ignore a Star Killer team if we can. Paz gets the stun. Stop taking turns. I need to take turns. My turn to take turns. He's... Blind is here. Okay. Get that AoE blind. I like your name. 8675309. Am I excited for the new Ami in TB? Yeah, I mean, if it works well, I'm gonna apply it. I apply all non-TW Omicrons to new teams because I can afford to do that right now. And I'm taking those teams to R9 anyway. For the era battles, so it is nice. Gas teams can be a pain if you don't have Jedi Master Kenobi. I generally use Kenobi there just to get rid of it. I really hate fighting Old Republic. The Old Republic teams can be really annoying to fight. The Imperial Troopers team, believe it or not, can be really annoying to fight. Oh, I used the wrong move. Crap, I wanted to use the blind. Damn it, I'm not going to get any blind from this battle. Or any good blind from this battle. What do we have? 4 battles, 26 defense up, 25 breach, only 16 blind, which is annoying. As easy as it is to get blind, I find it very annoying to farm it as a feat. Just want to get rid of Ray Jedi training if we can, and then we'll just hit auto basic. Come on. Well, we're not going to get rid of Ray Jedi training, of course. Let's just do it now and see what happens. I am doing the 100 refreshes, yes. I don't know how you're only 3 or 4 battles behind me, though. Only doing the 50 refreshes, you should still be in, like, Sector 3 if you've already done your battles. Oh, I mean, if you spent money on the refreshes, too, I didn't. If there's, like, a calendar or something, I did not buy any, like, calendar or anything like that. I think Kursatan also has defense up. Yeah, I didn't spend the $2 on the session, the extra energy, so that's probably why you're just behind me. On Mothma, all Ewok teams. Ewok teams are pain to fight too. For Mandalorian Defense up. Okay. What do I want to do here? Let's go back to Mandalorians. Good dots team. If you find, look, if I know you like hard cheese team, Shadow. If you find an Imperial Trooper node, Tuskens against Imperial Troopers will get it to you all in one battle. Really, if you find anything that Tuskens are good against, they'll get it for you in one battle. Okay. Now I need you to calm down. What is this one? This is... No, we want that one. LV and clones work. What I did is LV, Scorch, Nihilus, Darth Vader. To just get more of it, but Fearless, I'll tell you right now, that energy calendar, if you're farming datacrons, I know you're probably not, you're earlier in the game, but if you're farming datacrons, that $15 energy calendar is very high value. You know, if you're an earlier game and you don't really need datacrons yet, then yeah, I would pass on it. Okay, I have to actually take this battle seriously now. I was hoping to do a little bit of farming, but I don't think it's going to be possible. I'll see you later, Solo. Have fun at work. Who can have fun at work? Nobody. Yeah, I mean, if you're farming datacrons, that $15 can go a long way for datacrons. A very long way. No, Meat didn't reach out to me yesterday. I don't think I'm in Meathead's good graces right now because I messaged him to ask him about his move, and I figured he would actually tell me. And he just said LOL. So I left him alone for the rest of the day. I think I'm out of currency right now. Oh my god. Gotta build up that Meathead currency. Do I have a remote-controlled bidet, Nena, or... Why is your stuff not showing up here in the multi-stream? I think Twitch in the multi-stream is not working anymore very well. It's not really... No, it is. Oh, it's just that YouTube's talking a lot more. Do I have a remote-controlled or a handheld bidet? I have one that attaches to my toilet, and I turn a little nozzle. I don't think that that's remote-controlled. And it sprays water at my butt. And then you do like the little dance like this to get everywhere. I'm out of meat bucks, and I don't know, I'm gonna have to earn some more. It's okay. We will survive. We'll be fine. I don't know if it's gonna work. I don't think this is the greatest team for fighting Ewoks. I am Bender. Please insert girder. God. Death by 1,000 paper cuts here. Now they're all gonna get stunned. Look, it's about what you as a player want. Every player is a little bit different in their needs as a player. If you value getting them to R0, then that's maybe worth more for you than Conquest energy. I'm not buying the Conquest energy, but I know that basically every single GAC serious player that I know buys that calendar. Oh my god. Can we The only time the computer is ever efficient about how they do things is when it comes to burning my TM in a conquest battle. Okay, let's go. I need... Yes. Boom. There we go. Now you guys are screwed. I think that I burned all my meat bucks on getting Rebel Network removed, and it is a beautiful thing. And I don't know if I agree that that alone is worth it, but I will say that it is really nice to see when you take up the mantle on something, when they do listen. And I'm not saying that was the only person that did anything or said anything. I'm just saying it is nice to see when meaningful, actual change happens, even if it is small. You got 8 crons from this set? You guys are screwed after we sit here and over and over hit the same button. There we go. My goodness. We might have to retire this team now, though. We have 4 battles left, and they're at 40%. I don't know if they can do it. And this guy, this Sith trooper, always gives me a trouble. Okay. We're actually pretty okay here. It's just blind. Let's switch out UMPO for 3PO and Chewie, and let's see what happens. Get one of those. I really just kind of want to get Sith Trooper out, and if I get Sith Trooper out, we can just auto basic. The Sith Trooper ramps up a lot of damage. You're gonna get, well, I guess it doesn't make sense to auto basic now. How many cards can you drop? I think it's 20. It's either 29 or 34. It's one of those numbers. I just can't remember which one it is. 45. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Blinds, we need to get up. Defense up. I want to get up a little bit. Oh, for gold crate. I'm sorry. I thought I read red crate. I have no idea for gold crate. A lot. 530 plus, what is it? 530, so 100, 129, I think it would be. Yeah, but survives are not hard to get. You know, you can get survive with pretty much any team. It's not really a difficult thing. JMK, just generally you don't get a lot of feats with him. Generally, it does depend. Time is 7:40. Look at how quickly we're doing this. This is a beautiful thing. Oh, I still have one more. I didn't realize that I had one more refresh. I thought I was done with refreshes. Nice. 59. Okay, that's getting up there. Defense ups. I'm not earning defense ups fast enough, but that is okay. Without using any attackers, win with Maul hate fueled. Do I have a Maul hate fueled team here somewhere? Yes, I do. Let's see. Let's see if we can add a defense up in with him. A Jedi preferably. Oh, I can get breach. Where is defense up in this kit? I don't know where it is. Ooh. Pow. Is he up enough? Yeah, he's at 53. This will probably destroy things way too fast, but that's okay. I think it's every time Pow uses a basic, right? Or it's every time Pow uses a special. The normal Maul frenzy trick doesn't work due to Tara, Dark Ray, and Hux, and special red trick. Normal Maul frenzy. I don't typically use Maul. Have you tried SLKR? Do you have SLKR? It really depends on where you are in the game, but SLKR is my go-to. You could also ideally wait until you get to like Sector 5 if you have like 3 Zealous Ambitions. 2 to 3 special Zealous Ambitions. Because then you end up like you could use Leia with Captain Rex, or you can use really just General Syndulla. And honestly, anything that okay, I don't need you anymore. Anything that is 2 Zealous Ambitions plus a hell is his name? Plus a support character who does an AoE. Okay. I don't know if this is going to work at 40% stamina, but we're going to try it. You don't need to gain turn meter. You need 1 turn. That's the whole point, is that you have to go 1 time with the Zealous Ambition. These mother effers. Oh, God. Now I'm not gonna get the win with... Actually, is it win with them all surviving or just win with them all on a team? I don't actually know. I think they just have to be on the team. God. Well, you know what? I knew that this was probably not going to work very well. So I really have no one to be mad at but myself. Okay, they don't have to live. Perfect. So I got my 7. I'm good. I feel happy with this progress here because this can be Mandalorians later on. Which means... Let's see. Will my rebel fighters work here? Hopefully. Really? You guys are going to get to go before me? Are we effing serious here? You guys are Bad Batch. Bad Batch is not supposed to go first. Okay. It at least worked. Offense up, rebel fighters. Nice. Making my way. Is there anything that I care a hux? Of course, my one guy that does undermine like super easily is now stunned. He's killing things way too fast. See if it works. I did not want to use undermine. I did not want to use ISB personally. I wanted to just get it done and get KX done as quickly as possible. So I threw him in with... I did maybe 2 battles with ISB, but I mostly just threw him in with SLKR. Plus, you can also do this. Cassian just hits like a truck because he's a support. How many do you get with Red Crate? You get 90 and 110 total if you buy the shards. Fence up, line 70 of 80, light side Mandalorians. What am I on with Undermine? Mine's at 28. That shouldn't be a problem. I'm more worried about this, honestly. I'm sure I can throw her into some more teams. We've got one more battle we can do here. What do I want to do with it? Vel. Can we throw Vel into something? I bet we can throw Vel into something. Done with Sector 1. Look at you, Shadow, doing Conquest. Boom. Very nice. We're at almost 400, which is beautiful. Okay. Now, I do have Conquest that I can do on another account, which I am going to do, but I don't know if this particular person cares about me displaying the fact that I am playing their account right now while they're away. So we are going to just do a couple quick things to fix that first. All right, so that we can hide the name on the account. Hide this one here. This would go under the frame. Oh, it's already under the frame. Okay, perfect. Let's go there, and then we're going to add another one for guild chat. Down here. Like that. We're going to change the color of those to more of a black. And let's pop in on that account. Okay. All right. Let's pop in. I have that all caught. Good. Let's see how we're doing. Get you your stuff. Okay. I don't really know this person's roster. I know that they are higher up, but more of a free-to-play slash casual spender. So that is something that we need to keep in mind when moving through. 300 damage over time, retaliates, KX security droid. Does not have the same tools that I have available to me. So will be a little bit of a challenge. And let's see what we can get done here. Oof. You don't necessarily have to be efficient with this roster. I'm going to try to be as efficient as I can, but because they're not going to be playing for the next month while they're away, not really too concerned about getting to Datacrons as quickly as possible. Hey, John. How's it going, man? Question about era levels. I bought Episode Pass Plus and used the 6K crystals to get all my era units to 6 stars, but unlike previous eras, I can't get into relics. Am I missing something? So the Rada event in the past also gave some MK7 material, and it does not give any MK7 material anymore. Which, oh, I put Guard and Penetrate on this account, that's why. Which does kind of suck. I will say that overall, the rewards, I think, are better for Rada if you're a spender, because of the relics. But for anyone who's like 5-starring, it seems to be worse. I have put in a pretty decent amount of effort between Meathead, between Kadar, between, you know, my other channels, trying to get some kind of clarification on it, and I haven't really gotten anything back. Let's see, retaliate. But at the same time, this is only the 3rd era, so it has been kind of hard to kind of gauge things and say what's this and what's that and what's changed and what hasn't, and is this the way it's supposed to be intended? Because I don't know. You know, everything's so new that it's very, very difficult to kind of figure that out. I think he has to survive too, doesn't he? Playing with somebody else's roster is always tough. Nobody was hyping up Coliseum. What I said was that Coliseum is in a much better state than before. That is what I said. I still think that Coliseum is terrible. I just think that it is terrible in a way that is much less terrible than it was before that. Very different. Yes, ready to go. So we can get our retaliate off. I wish I had all my teams saved on this account because I do not have all of my teams saved on this account. Offense up, purge, undermine 500 times. Okay, we could do like one purge team. I'll see you later, Shadow. I'll see you in members chat complaining. My goal right now is if I can get him below max, because this guy likes to max. Oh, I am below max. Awesome. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay. Let's do one more of these battles, get some more purge, call it a day on Inquisitors, because I do want to use them a little bit in Sector 2. Man, everybody was so lively and chatty earlier. What happened? Do you like ability exhaust? I will take that. Um, against Padme, I don't think that that's going to work. Just trying to use things that I won't use otherwise in this sector. I don't have to go as fast either. What do I want to? I guess I could use JMK. Galactic Republic. We playing. I gotcha. I'm sure everybody is, man. Ani, we're constantly joking in here. You know that, where my streams are not to entertain other people. They are to entertain me while I am doing all the boring stuff in the game. Right now, we are just trying to make it through this sector. JMK hitting like a Mack truck over here. I wonder if I can throw Vel. No, not against that. I don't like that. Maybe here. We could throw Vel in this team. Get some of those. Yes, 3 weeks. C squared. I'm hoping tomorrow. I am. What's up, buddy? I'm hoping tomorrow we're gonna get some of that info that we need. I feel you guys. It does feel like a dead zone right now. It's hard to say that Shadow is spitting truths though when he says that every day. A broken clock. What is it? A broken clock is right twice a day. For me, who is the best and who is the worst? I mean, it depends on what you're asking me about. Like in general, who do I use the most? Who do I find is the most useful to farm? Because I feel like you have a lot of different answers in that regard. Right now, in terms of like just general loot use, Leia is probably in my top tier. Very good in GAC, very good in TW, works really well as a Conquest survival feat character, has a resource event, even though the resource event isn't that great of a resource event, works on offense, works on defense. Just a useful and modular team all around. This is going to be hard. I'm going to try it, but I don't think it's going to work. See, that's a very different question. Who's the first GL you should farm? I mean, actually, Leia's not a terrible first GL farm, but I think that more important to focus on a GL fleet and then to get yourself situated within the square. And the square is Leia, JML, Profundity, and Jabba, because all four of those characters, and one of them is a ship, but all four of those characters have a lot of overlap. And that overlap really helps you to acquire things a lot faster. If we're talking about just GAC straight offense, SLKR, very strong. He's my Swiss Army knife. I use him for whatever my hardest team is to beat. If we're talking about defense, I mean, Hondo is still a solid defensive powerhouse. Is there a... You're a tank, right? Yeah, you're a... KX doesn't even have any mods on him. My man. Full ISB, no tanks. See, this is always fun because... Not pirates. Because I don't know this guy's roster. Man. So I don't know if this is going to work. I know it would work on my roster. Yeah, that square is very, very, very powerful. Because you can get things so quickly within it. JML sucks on offense right now. I mean, he's going to be great after Jedi Training Leia. Yeah, Jedi Training Leia comes out, but right now he's god awful. You know, early game it's different though, because in the early game you're not facing the same thing. So in the early game he might be really, really great. Any GL is a good GL in the early game. Undercover. We're just gonna grab that here. What What do we have to do here again? Trooper, Gideon, crit chance down, no attackers, expose. So we could probably just do CLS here. Get all of those exposes knocked out fast. Got a pretty nice CLS squad, though, doing this way too fast. Got 8 of them. Okay. So 1 or 2 more battles will get it.
Your skills are quite
My goodness. My goodness, your skills. Dear, oh dear. It's always funny hearing the voice lines in this game because I don't normally play with the voice on, with the volume. All right, let's see. Need DTMG. I'm assuming his DTMG sucks. And I don't think that we have Zealous Ambition. We do not have a Zealous Ambition yet. But it's only a Kelleran team. And we do need to at least... Ooh. It's Relic 8. Okay. Don't need R2. Let's do Night Trooper because Night Trooper has critical chance down. Of course, it's always the one character that you don't want them to stun. It's always the one character that they do stun. Every single time. I hate Old Republic teams. I hate them so much. Oh my god, I'm over it. Let's go. Oh my god. It's not fun. This is not a fun team to fight. You just watch the enemy go 4,000 times. Oh, this is so much fun. Okay. At least we'll probably get the win. I think that he just has to be in squad, though. I don't think that he has to survive. That's really annoying. Just has to be in squad. Caustic Reoccurrence. We're going to add that to our list. Caustic reoccurrence. Interesting. That one's new, I think. And what else? I really like I need a zealous ambition for this account. Just have to fight every turn meter train team. That's just what we do here. Can't fight anything that's not a turn meter train. Really like Night Trooper to get a turn. I think it's this. What else gives critical chance down in... Ooh, Grandma Arkin does. I tried that with an Inquisitor team on my squad, and it wasn't working as much as I'd like it to. That's such a hard squad to beat. I hate fighting this squad too. Visitors. Just try it. Yes, I know the POW Omicron is my next goal. Really, that's what we're looking for on this account, is just easy battles. You just want easy battles because I can always come back and I can always do them, and we're not really prioritizing Datacron farming on this account at all. Is the hate because of the breakdown or an inherent rage towards 7-Eleven? Did I miss something? Did I say something stupid? Honey, normally I know what you're talking about, and I have no idea what you're talking about right now. I'm like so confused. Oh, it's no attackers, not no. Problem with POW Omicron is that he's an attacker, and I don't want attackers. Are there any other Jedi that give it? We could throw in Cal. Crit. No, that's while he's low on health. His Nebbit is probably low. No. Everybody else is dark side. Oh. I got you. We all know C squared makes shit up. You're an attacker, right? You are a support. Really like to do this with no attackers. Luke is an attacker. I don't know. Let's see if it works. Pirate teams can actually be pretty difficult, so we're gonna hope for the best. Okay, one down. We can get one down, we can get two down. If we can dodge a wrench, we can dodge a ball. Honestly, I think that right now guilds are really struggling. I don't think that I don't think the lack of information is any different than ever, but I do think that the era system really exacerbates the lack of information we get, and it makes it much more apparent that we're not getting the same information. And I know that guilds are struggling. I'm really highly anticipating either next week or in 3 weeks. I don't think that they can go without giving us raid information before, um, without giving us. I don't know how to word this. I don't think we can go a whole nother era without raid information, and I think it would be a real big mistake for them not to give us that raid information at that point. And I mean, I hope that they recognize and know that at this point as well, because it's tough. Tank. See, if I could just do all supports, this would be so nice. If your Night Sisters were good, that would be so nice. Can I do this with no attackers? Tondo an attacker. If I had Zealous Ambition, this team would work definitely. I don't know if it's going to work, though. Just going to hope for the best. In the past, we just had road aheads, right? And those road aheads were very few and far between. But I think that because you don't get kit reveals on a week-to-week basis and you're getting kit reveals all together, it does really show you how little information is actually being shared with the community. And I do agree with you, Phil, even though your name implies that you know nothing, that I do think that players are okay with a trickle of information as long as they know something. Because the hard part right now is that we're all hoarding, we're all sitting, we're all waiting. We're all sitting, we're all waiting, we're all bored, we're not advancing our rosters. If you tell me, hey, it's not till September, I can say, okay, great. I can do a couple fun side projects right now. But right now, I know that the second that I start adding relics to my teams is the second that they start giving us information on the raid. What's up, user? I'm not on my account right now. I'm in sector 4 on my account. I'm at like 400 of 630. Well, that's true. I am hoarding for the era too. I think I have enough of what I need. I mean, without using any empire. Okay, we can do that. it just becomes boring. Like, there's so many little things that I would like to be doing with my roster right now that I literally cannot do. What feats am I doing right now? This is I don't know if he's free to play, but he's definitely not a big spender. I'm just trying to get through the sectors. No attackers, presumably, right now. As much as possible. Be really nice if my pirates were just slightly stronger and that we killed Queen Amidala. That would have been super great. I don't know if he's free to play. It's a friend of mine. I told him, because he's away for the month, I said I would help you with Conquest, but I can't guarantee you a hardcore amount of play. Though yes, there are people in this game that would rather give me money than CG money. They are free to play on principle more so than they are free to play on, you know, any financial reasons. Well, Ani, I can't even, like, I'd love to have Relic 8 Inquisitors. I can't have Relic 8 Inquisitors yet because I need impulse detectors. Is there a zealous ambition in here? Oh, there is. It's not a good zealous ambition, but it is a zealous ambition nonetheless. I like to think of it as paying for my time, Brax. You know, you're paying for my time to do something. That was stupid. Now we have to hopefully not kill Arkin. Till Hondo gets another turn. There we go. And you know what? When you're going on vacation, you're going on like a vision quest for a month, and you don't want to think about the game, it's worth it, right? Services rendered, Xander. Services rendered. Depends on what kind of eggs you like. Now, here's the thing. I actually like scrambled eggs, but I like my scrambled eggs to be on the drier side, which is not the way that most people like them. I would recommend a nice fried egg or a sunny side up egg, open-faced on toast with some chili oil. You add a little bit of chili oil to an open-faced egg sandwich. Oh man, that stuff is legit. I gotta go to H Mart and get some more. Making progress where I want to be in this sector, which is good. Let's get you your shards here. Go back to Galactic Republic, because I think you have Doesn't even have POW Omicron. Oh, why? Oh, why? Oh, why? Oh, why? How many? Oh, doesn't even have POW Omicron. That is killer. And all of these are TM teams. Don't like that. I don't think that this is going to work against TM teams. Especially you're an attacker. What a waste. Oh, it's not even the right guy. I need a Night Trooper. Oh. I don't know, man. And it's not my account, so. No, I have on this account. I'm just getting what I can get. We have on this is what we have. There's nothing crazy here, and on my account, I have not found any good data discs at all. Oh, well, Zealous Ambition. I found Zealous Ambition. Oh, I guess we're done. We have done everything that we can do on this account right now. So we are finished up for the day. And that's actually perfectly on time because it is 8:30, which means that my wife should be waking up pretty soon to start work. I am going to go for a run and then, of course, play just a little bit more because I have a few other things that are non-conquest related to do. He is not playing Star Wars, but we have a very good friend of the channel that we are going to raid into. And maybe we'll do this again tomorrow morning. Because why not? I have the ability to, I have the time to, it makes sense to do so. So if you're on Twitch, just stop in and say hi to Berm with me and have a great, rest of your day.